Yeah. So,
All right, ready? Should I start the timer now?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Moviepuffs, where movie buffs talk about movies with a twist.
Moviepuffs, yeah!
Yerrrrr.
Yerrrrr.
Welcome to Moviepuffs. Moviepuffs?
Yeah.
All right. Join us for episode 3 as we explore the films that have redefined what it means to tell a story with purpose. In this episode, we're focusing on the director who always delivers both critical acclaim and cultural impact, Ryan Coogler. From the raw emotion of Fruitvale Station to the cultural phenomenon of Black Panther, we're talking about his storytelling and his undeniable influence. Let's talk Coogler.
Let's talk.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Oakland in the house, you know.
So, guys, what is the first movie that comes to mind when I say Ryan Coogler?
I think we're all unanimous on this. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Black Panther. All right.
Iconic, like you can't beat that one.
Forever. What are some things that you guys liked about that movie?
I go. I think the feel good for the people type of film, right? One of Marvel's better films, I would also say.
Oh my God, cinematically, beautifully. Oh.
Love the cast,
Yeah,
obviously.
iconic
Classic,
cast.
African-American actors who are just amazing in what they do.
That's one thing I gotta say. Down to like the director, to the whole entire cast I was there, it was black on black on black.
Yeah.
Like that was beautiful.
Yeah, like, and this is, I think, one of the future questions for this episode too, but I just wonder what the food was like on set. And
Oh my God, yes.
Because, you know, all the actors, Dave told me they get I forgot the name of it, like their request of what they would like, their favorite snack and stuff like that. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know, overall, just amazing film.
Yeah. What about you, Vero?
Yeah, Black Panther. I mean, it's shot so beautifully. Like it's cinematically appealing.
Oh, soundtrack too.
So yeah,
fire, too.
Kendrick and SZA. Like, come on, that was iconic. But another movie that I also thought of was Fruitvale Station, which was that movie crushed me. Like
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I was crying.
Yeah.
That really touched me.
I think I've only watched that movie once. I can't watch it again. I cannot.
I think I'm the same, and I think before Black Panther came out, that's what made me think of Ryan Coogler. But I didn't know him as Ryan Coogler then, because I was more so of Fruitvale Station being made by Forrest Whitaker. I think that's the name that
Yeah, he
produced
produced
it,
it,
right?
yeah.
And that was, he worked with Ryan Coogler, or
because he was also in Black Panther.
right? So I think
Strength of the Black Panther. You know,
I didn't know about Ryan Coogler, but I knew Forrest Whitaker from other films, so that's what drew me to Fruitvale Station, and then it just opened me up to the Ryan Coogler world.
Yeah.
So
And that was also during the rise of Michael B. Jordan. So
Well,
True that,
speaking
too.
so speaking of, my next question was going to be, Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler worked a lot together, like, when we think about it. So how do you feel their partnership enhances the performance and overall impact of their films? Are there specific scenes or moments you think about?
That's a very good question, Vero. So what I'm thinking, for me, aside from Black Panther, another movie that comes to mind when it's Ryan Coogler is Creed.
Right.
You know, Creed was fantastic because he basically breathed in fresh new life to the Rocky series, and
Definitely helpful.
and to be honest, the Rocky, they're good movies. They're very motivational, you know. But we had one for us, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I thought, you know, you know how
Rocky
some
face and the green
movies or
pepper.
sequels are forced. This one wasn't, because it's just, okay, cool. So he's just Apollo Creed's, you know, illegitimate son, and, you know, we're going to bring it together. And I thought it was really
dope.
cool. It was a really good story. Coogler is very good at that. He's very good at creatively writing and thinking and bridging stories together, right? So back to your question, Vero. It was, I like, it's a great duo to have, because, you know, there's other, like, you know, we have De Niro and Scorsese.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah,
What
we
other
have
pairings?
Tarantino and Brad Pitt. Like they did a couple of. We had Spielberg,
Nolan and Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, I think he's done more with
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
yeah.
He's done a lot with Michael Caine. He does a lot with who else? I don't know, but he has his own group
Makes
of people
sense.
that he always. But why not? Adam Sandler does it all the time.
Yeah, that's
with all his friends. If you can have fun and deliver something fantastic that people can enjoy, why not? So I do like that collaboration. And again, it's one for us because everybody else is one.
True that.
We also
True that.
Spike Lee and Denzel. That was a good one too. So I feel like they're the new ones, and we need that. So that's why I'm also excited for Sinners.
Yep.
Where there's
good.
not there's one Michael B. Jordan, there's two Michael B. Jordan for this one. So yeah.
I think that's spot on because as Dave ran through all those other pairings, it's like that sense of familiarity and
Yeah,
comfortability.
yeah.
And I just relate it back to work, right? Especially me being like a supervisor in my field. It's when you're working with people for a long time, you get a sense of their skills, their strengths, right? Their likes, dislikes, and you get to feed off of that and build upon it. So I just think it's awesome to see pairings that are consistent and produce consistently amazing work.
I think, and also going back to what you said, I guess he trusted Michael B. Jordan so much after so many times that they worked together. Michael B. Jordan directed The Last Creed, so like he gave him the baton to like,
And he produced it.
and that was pretty cool. I think for me, the only moments that I didn't like with Michael B. Jordan is Black Panther when he was playing the bad guy, which I understand why he was going. I mean, he had every right to fight for his seat at the table, but it was just a little too much for me. But everything else, fantastic. I love them together. I would like to see future projects with them. Sinners, I'm excited for.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Killmonger. I liked it.
Yeah,
liked it.
yeah. I can understand it. Like, yeah.
I have that shirt.
With the massive success of Black Panther, Coogler has become a significant cultural force. What do you think his contribution means for the future of representation in Hollywood, and what expectations do you have for his upcoming project?
Let me jump in that real quick. So, as you guys know, I am an independent filmmaker.
Right.
And there are two movies. Thank you. There are two
Shout out
movies
Native
that
Roots.
I always reference that kind of like, fuck it, just do it, man. Like, just go for it. It's Get Out with Jordan Peele and Black Panther with Ryan Coogler, because it showed me that you can have a successful movie with black representation in front and behind the camera.
We sell out the movies too, right? We sell out too.
We making it a whole event.
Yeah. So so that was like, yo, they did it. Why can't I do it? So I took the leap and I went to film school, and I always have these movies to always like, fall back on, even at moments where I'm like, am I crazy? Yes, I am. But should I really be doing this? And you got Caribbean parents. They're like, what are you doing? You have a nice job and you're just gonna, all do all
Switch it
that,
up.
But now everything is good because I make money from that finally.
And you tapping into your passion. so.
Absolutely. If it's something that you like to do, it's there, right? But Coogler motivated me to go for it, to be honest. It showed me that it is possible, that you can do it. You write a good story for us. A lot of people are gonna watch it, and it's gonna be critically acclaimed. And I really shout out Ryan Coogler. Thank you so much for the push. I really needed it. So yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think, especially in the current landscape of like the political climate and things that are taking place, he has an opportunity to continue to push like his themes
Absolutely.
into films and future works, and it's just going to be something that can once again be impactful, especially given the current times that we're in.
Even he was racially profiled.
Talk
and
about it. You just reminded me about that
yeah,
situation.
he
What
was
it?
racially in Bank of America. He was trying to take out his own money, 15 G's. It wasn't even like that's snack money to him, baby. And they gave him issues and they called the cops on him. And this is after the success of Black Panther. So it's another reason why we need him to make that impact in Hollywood, because enough is enough. Like, we here.
If anything, that was motivation. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Now he has his own personal experience, adding to his whole curriculum of other experiences. He's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna write more movies about this, because no risk, no stories, and that's how us filmmakers and creative. That's how we get motivated and inspired to actually tell stories that people can relate to.
I like that. I think just he has a chance to just continue to make waves and support others and inspire others, the same way he did for Dave and that story he shared. Speaking of that, though, what would be some like behind the scenes details about like a Coogler film that you wish you could have witnessed? Because I mentioned like the food on set, right? So what about y'all?
For me, I think right now I would like to see what it was for his new movie, to be honest, because I'm very big on like vampire, like that's my shit. So like I would love to see like the behind the scenes.
I don't want to see vampires.
Yeah, you don't like vampires. Yeah, you never seen What We Do in the Shadows. You
Listen, I'm excited and I
I'm
wish I could
excited.
see what was happening behind the scenes, as well as, I mean, of course, the iconic Black Panther. I would like to see like Angela Bassett. You got amazing cast. Like I would love to be in that room, a fly on the wall, just to see how all of that went by.
So it's good. That's a good question because Coogler's work often acknowledges the impact of historical events, you know, and their lasting consequences, not just on him, but as all of us as people. So he explores how the past shapes the present and influences the character's choices in all his movies. Antagonists, protagonists, all of it, right? So his films provide platforms to diverse stories and perspectives. But to answer your question, I actually wanted to be there for the casino brawl scene and the first Black Panther.
Oh,
Shot so well.
that was shot well.
One thing with
That
Coogler,
was.
he's a big fan of the one shots. You know, you also had it in Creed when he felt motivated, he was running, you know, and all that. But in that scene, it blew my mind because even before I knew all about angles and you know all that scene like kind of captured
No,
me.
it was
like,
insane, yeah.
Right, even way before.
Even down when they were on the car, like racing down,
That was
like
cool.
that whole scene
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
phenomenal.
And the whole Shuri on the, you know, yeah.
And then like the way they wrapped it all up with the comedy jokes and like just the funny reaction to it was like really perfect.
Yeah, there was a scene where I don't know, I read it somewhere, right? But one of my favorite dudes of all time, Donald Glover, and his brother, they contributed a line to the movies.
Okay.
When he walked in, being the Black Panther, he's walking with his Jesus sandals, and Shuri goes, "What are those?" You know,
Yeah.
he put that in there, which would make sense. I hope that's a true.
Cultural
I hope that's a true
references.
story. Yeah, but in the casino brawl scene, not only was the score amazing because he also connects with Ludwig Göransson, and that guy he's amazing to the point where even Nolan is using him for stuff now, right? So he also does a lot with Childish Gambino, you know, like his music, "Awaken My Love," like you name it, he produces everything. So their collaboration also is really dope. It's also kind of like a Spielberg and John Williams type of situation, right? Yeah. So the things that there's so many details in that scene. Like there was a part where even when they walk in, like the three characters, it was T'Challa, Lupita, and the bald-headed demon. Right? When they walk in, they're all wearing different color, and these colors represent the Pan-Africanism color of like the flag unity, right? Like details like that.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it didn't happen during that scene, but the pre-production, you're like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I would have loved to be there.
Yeah.
So that's one scene I would have enjoyed
Y'all,
to
y'all
be
tapped
present.
into some real behind the scenes. I wanted to know who was winning the Spades tournament, who was creating the playlist.
If anyone
you know,
even
on the set behind the
if
scenes.
they even knew how to
like-
play spade, there's a lot of Black people who actually don't even know how to play spade. That's crazy.
Speaking of just other hypotheticals, if we could play casting director, what would be like a remake that you would want Ryan Coogler to take part of? I know I have mine, but
I have mine too. I was gonna say Bonnie and Clyde. I would like a Bonnie. I think he would just the way he tells stories and the way that he films it. I would like a Bonnie and Clyde movie out of Ryan Coogler. Who would I cast? That's a tricky one.
Michael B. Jordan and
No, let's put him to rest. Maybe definitely Zendaya. I would like to see Zendaya as a badass.
Okay,
I would like to see Zendaya as a badass. Who would be the male cast? I don't know. Actually, give my boy not Michael B. Jordan. I'm tired of him.
It's automatic.
Jonathan Majors. Bring him back. I feel like he would play good too. I think.
Okay.
I think that would be badass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's
Yeah.
other options, but yeah. To start off the top of the head.
mine would be Malcolm X. Ooh. Reshoot that. But I also have my cast. Malcolm would be played by Aaron Pierre. And Martin Luther King, Michael B. Jordan.
Aaron P. Yeah, he's Mufasa.
Yeah, all that. No, James Earl Jones is Mufasa, but but yeah, with those two leads. But I wanted to talk about kind of like I know it's like a remake, but shoot it like a One Night in Miami, kind of like how Regina King did that.
Okay.
You know that talk that
cool.
Ali and all them they were doing down there, kind of like different ideologies. You know, talking about different ways to get to the very racial core of a subject. Like that would be a dope movie to see.
I'm coming through with Boys in the Hood, man.
Ooh, okay.
Bring back the OGs. Bring
Yeah.
back Furious. You know, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Bring back Ice Cube. Bring on his son.
Yeah, his son.
And let's make a funny story. This
Yeah.
is really showing my bad movies and how I love things. This doesn't sound good,
But that's a
I
good
wanna see
classic,
it.
though.
I want to see
Even-
a Boys in the Hood,
Yeah.
Coogler. Bring the Wayans families into that. Let's mix a little bit of a Don't Be a Menace and make it funny.
Make it
But also
funny.
serious. Like,
Because we know he can do funny. I mean, there was some funny parts in Black Panther.
Hit me out. Coogler, holla at me.
All right, y'all. That pretty much wraps up our deep dive into the incredible filmography of Ryan Coogler. We hope you enjoyed exploring his powerful stories and artistic vision with us. From Fruitvale Station to the groundbreaking Black Panther films. His impact in cinema is undeniable. We'll love to hear your thoughts, so be sure to join the conversation on our social media. Drop some comments down below, like and subscribe, don't forget, so you don't miss our next episode. Until next time, keep watching, keep thinking, and keep supporting great filmmaking.
And podcasts.
And podcasts,
Yeah.
right. Peace out.
Yeah. That was great, guys.
With a minute to kill.
And that's a wrap. Roll the credits. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stream.